Yo, yo, yo. What's your favorite psych? Mark Stero. Boss man, you know. You know. Oh, shit. Oh boy, oh boy, why are people so dumb? Dirty feet, cool. Of course, they don't have it. Of course. Just keep me up. Sing me up. idiots are talking about. I have nothing in my cart. Idiots. God, it's so annoying. Jersey, yeah. This damn thing. Oh Lord. Lordy, Lordy, Lord. Hey Jason, how you doing? Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw you over at Marty's. Yeah, I remember you. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yes, I appreciate that very much. Every little bit helps. Would you like a message, Jason? No, I'm saying I can give you a free message. I give everybody a free message in the chat. That's okay. If you can't donate, that's cool, bro. That's all right. I always give everybody a free message, and because you're a new subscriber, I give a free message anyway. So that's all good, bro. Sure. What type of message would you like? I have spirit messages, oracle messages, love messages, or just like a regular general message. I'll let you choose what you want. A love message? Sure. Okay, let me see what I got here. All right, Jason, let's see what I got for you. I got two different types of love decks. I'll give you 3 cards for each, just because you subscribe to me. All right. Your first 3 cards, Jason, for love is dancing through my dreams. So there might be a person that you're still attached to, you still like, you still love. You might be dreaming about this person and dreaming about them dancing through your dreams from time to time. Then you got forbidden. So right now you guys might be forbidden from seeing each other or communicating with each other or dealing with each other. You might want commitment from this person. You might want to marry this person or be with this person, or this is what you just overall want. You want commitment. You want to get married one day. Or you might have been married and then now things are not as great as it used to be. That could be it too. Or depends on what your status on that. And your next card is seeing you reminds me of things I used to know deep down. And that's not always easy to deal with. And your next card is I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. And the last card it says I miss you regardless of how things seem. So from what I get in these messages, this is somebody that you once were with or somebody you want, but things are not really going the way you want it to. This could be like an ex thinking about you or somebody you cut off. Could be either or. But it looks like there's still like a love attachment between you and somebody. That's what those cards mean to me. So I don't know if that resonated with you, but that's what I'm getting. So it could be somebody from your past or an ex or something like that. Okay, cool. No problem, Jason. Hey, Dan. Kids, how the heck are you? Where you been? Hope everything is good. Long time no see. Dan, how's it going, man? How are you doing? How's the wife? You're getting better? Hey, that's a good thing. If you're getting better, that's good, kids. I'm happy. Happy to hear that. Me, I'm doing good. Same shit, different day. Just trying to stay as positive as possible. Do what I have to do. It's good. Life is good. I'm all right. All right, Jason, thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty much on every night. Good, good. The wife is happy you made a dinner, and Dustin today made a few brownie points. Oh, that's good, bro. And how is her eyes? Are she back to normal? Like, did the drops work? Is she fine? Oh, you said she's happy, so that's good. Let me ask. Well, as long as she's all right, then that's all that matters. I know she had some difficulties. Oh no. She gave me, I'm okay. That's good. I'm glad you're okay. Hey, Marley, Marley, what's going on? Is it buffering for anybody else, or is it okay? It's good. Okay, good. Well, kids, it's life. It can't always be bad, and it can't always be good. But as long as you're doing your best, sweetheart, that's all that matters. You know, that's all that matters is you're doing what's best for you. Yeah, kids, I was asking you what type of message do you want? Oracle message, love message, spirit message, general message. It's not buffering for anybody else, I don't think. Spiritual message? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, I got you. You're good, Dan. Everybody's cool in there. They were cool. Even though some people, things go right over their head, but sometimes you just gotta, joke around and just be cool. You're good, Dan. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about certain people, man. They're good. If they're not fucking you off in the chat room, then you're good. You're okay, Dan. Dan's like, I try to be friendly. It's all right, Dan. If they're not telling you go to hell, Dan, then you're good. All right, kids, you got caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has a way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers are often focused on their attention of their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well being in the process. There you go, kids. Spirit wants you to be the caregiver. You're welcome, kids, anytime, sweetheart. Yeah, exactly. We would have to smack them down. Yeah, that's cool. It's all right. I'm a smart ass all the time. I'm always sarcastic and smart ass, and I just try and make everybody laugh. That's all. Some people get sensitive and shit, but if that's how they get, it's nothing. I have no control over their sensitivity. You know, I have no control over idiots that can't take a joke. One thing about me, I can take a joke. I can take it and give it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's my personality. I like to, be sarcastic, talk shit, have fun, be a smart ass, whatever. Some people can handle me, some people can't. Fuck them. I don't care. I ain't here to please every single person in the world. But yeah, it's just like tonight. Some people in there, shit goes right over their head, and I just, crack jokes or whatever, or just be like, "Oh Lord," whatever. Try not to say what I really want to say, which is you're asking you know, some Mission Impossible shit over here. But some people think that the thing is when people ask certain questions, I just as I ask it, and I can't fathom why people would do it or ask crazy questions, but I just say to Spirit, look, just answer their question. That's all. I'm not even gonna repeat what they said. I just say, Spirit, please just deal with this person for me. Like, I don't want to fuck them off. I don't want to tell them that there's something wrong with them. You know, not everybody has a brain, but let's answer the question for them. Let's tell them what they need to know. I'll try and be nice. Exactly. Oh, she was probably saying that, Dan, as as a joke too, But there's a lot of people that are on the chats that they need to find themselves. They need to I don't know. It's hard to explain. I feel like a lot of people go through you know situations in their life where they just need to know certain things, and then they might come across as idiots or weirdos or assholes or just desperate or something. But at the end of the day, we don't really know what those people are going through in their life. So I try to crack a joke and be cool and just really not say what I feel, because I don't want to sit here and judge people and shit, because that's not right for me to do. So I try not to I look at the question sometimes, or I look at the person. I'm I say to myself I don't know what this person's going through, but I'm gonna try and help them, and crack jokes at the same time, and hopefully they don't take it personally or whatever. But I can feel people's energy when I read them sometimes. It all depends on who it is. So I'm saying to myself, I want to try and uplift this person and try and make them feel it's not the end of the world. So yeah. Hey Jessica. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't say I have empathy. I have sympathy for some people, but some people don't even deserve it, you know? But it's like, you know, yeah, I mean, but she probably said it as, a joke. Because some women, right? You have to look at it through a women's point of view. Some women just want a baby because they want to be a nurturer. They want a baby, and they don't care who they have it with. They just want a baby. And then there's some women who want the whole 9 yards. They want like a family, a father to help them raise the child and things like that. But the way society is like, oh yeah, I just want a baby and and I don't care about my baby daddy and fuck him. I'll take care of my child. That's all I really want. I'll just use somebody to be my sperm donor. So some people actually, live like that. They want that life. And then some people are totally opposite. And then you can actually have a family and then it can be broken in years' time, in a couple years' time. So you're like, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So like I always say, like we never really know what people are going through in their minds and in their lives. So I've kind of learned to like accept people the way they are, and I try not to like say in my mind, look at this fucking weirdo, or what the hell is wrong with this fucking idiot. Like that's what I used to do a lot. Sometimes I still do it because the person's like really going off the rails or whatever. But like I try not to judge anybody, you know. Yeah, I mean it's hard too because people are really ignorant, and it's like, like how can you not see like what you're doing is wrong? So like I sometimes I spell it out for the person, or like I'll put my cards down and I'll go on a rant and I'll say, hey, look, you're not alone. There's many people like you in this fucking world, There's billions of people. And you're not the only person that goes through these things. I try to explain things in a nice way, but if the person still like debates me and sits there and acts oblivious, then I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm not giving you my energy. It's not happening. Not today, Satan. So some people I can help, and some people are really like stupid and they just can't be fixed. And I've seen a lot of people come through here that I've helped and they, get better. And I seen some people who still stay stuck on stupid. And then I'll see them in other people's room asking the same fucking question over and over and over and over. And they're getting like the same answers and they never learn. And you know what? I was once that person, and I'll admit it. I was once a person who was desperate to find the truth and to find an answer and to see if I get the answer that I want. Everybody goes. A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people go through that, where they think that a psychic can tell them everything, but that's not. A psychic can tell you shit, but it's still your life to live. You still got to make the decisions. So I don't I don't fucking sugarcoat shit. I tell people straight up, you run your life, not me. I can tell you, give you advice and tell you what's gonna happen and shit. But you still it's a balls in your court. It's still your fucking life. But some people are just, do, 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 do. Marley, guess what? I'm going to show you my third deck that I have. I'm going to show you my third deck. See? It's pretty. It's like a turquoise blue. And this is how I made the deck. It's got the upright meaning of the card and the reverse meaning of the card. So, for instance, if I pull the Queen of Wands, she's friendly, loving, and has sincere interest in others. And on the back, it's Queen of Wands reversed, emotional woman that is jealous and also resists change. So that's how the deck is. It's got each card has the upright and reverse meaning on it. So then you got this card, it's Four of Wands. Peace and tranquility at home and being together with others. Then you got the Four of Wands reverse. Insecurity, worry, and feeling incomplete. Yeah, I made this deck for people who want to learn tarot. And these are like my meanings of what I think the card means and what I know the card means in my language, in my perspective. So yeah. So for instance, I got the Queen of Swords here, right? So it says a woman that is intense and also can be alone. Then I always say the Queen of Swords reverse is a woman that is a bitch and has to have her way. So it's still what I believe the card means, right? So yeah. Yeah. And then like for instance, I got the Knight of Cups, an opportunity soon comes your way, or an invite to go to a social event. Then when the Knight of Cups is reversed, it's someone who is a fraud and tries to trick you. And on some of the cards, I have my like see how on the top here it says Marky Mark's Tarot Deck number 3. So like on some of the cards, it has the my little logo thingy there, my name on them. Not all of them have it, but like some of the cards have it. I did it to like a couple of them. Yeah. So everybody always asks me to make a tarot deck so they can learn how to like read cards and things like that. There's no pictures on here. It's just like learning the meanings. So yeah, that's what the cards look like. Yeah. So like see like Six of Pentacles, gifts, gratitudes, favors, and gains. And like I said, it's a deck where you can learn both meanings, upright and reversed. And it comes in this white box and it has like the window thing so you can see the cards through it. So yeah, this is the third one I made. So now you've seen all three. The blue one, the red one, and the turquoise one. So yeah. I don't really use this one on here because I don't need it because I don't need to learn tarot. I already know. So yeah, that's for like beginners or that's for people who want to learn tarot and or they just want different meanings. I sold a few of those already. So for people that wanted to learn and stuff. So yeah, I wanted to show you that. Like I said, I don't use it because that's why nobody ever sees it because I don't need that's something that I made for people to learn. So people always wanted to learn reversals, so I put it on both. So I made it so where both cards have the upright and reverse meaning, so you can learn them. So yeah. Kits, I see you donated. You can ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. And thanks. Um, Dan, nobody's ever like said that to me or anything or any done anything like that. But they can copyright it all they want. It just mean that my shit's out there. But they can't, Dan, because my shit's legit on that site. Like where I make my cards, they're like, oh, like legit where you can't like the company that I go through can't like redo it for somebody else. Like it's all like a thing there. I don't know how to explain it, but like they can't copyright my shit. I mean, I thought about that, Marley, but it's yeah. Nah, you're good, Dan. But like, they can't really like do that shit because these are all legit. Like that's why I went through that website. It's called makeplayingcards.com. So where I make the cards, it's all like legit. It's all like people can't really copy my shit. Like I said, I've sold a couple copies, and I don't really care, to be honest, to like really make a whole pile of money off of them. I've already sold a good bit of them. Um, like I said, it's a choice that they make that they want to do, and I don't, I put it out there for people. If they want it, they want it. They don't, they don't. And I made the deck that sells the most and has is out there all over the world is the red one. The red one is everybody's favorite, but the blue one I gave away like I'd say about like 2 years ago. I had like a birthday special thing where I gave away like 3 or 4 of those decks. I gave away 3 of those, 3 of the red ones, and I also gave away like my tarot deck too. Like I gave away like 10 decks, and I sent some to people that wanted to use it on their site. There's a couple readers who have them that use them. Yeah. I've seen people use my cards on their channel, so it's pretty cool. And I sometimes I'll gift my deck to somebody that I like for their birthday or something like that. Shit like that. So it's all over the place. I just made it official. I used to have them all on index cards. Then I made them like a real deck. If somebody copied me, that's cool. I don't care. It just means that I'm doing something right. All right. Kit, you said what great things are coming. Hey Ninja, I knew you were gonna be back. You said good night, see you guys later, but I knew you was gonna come back. That's why I told him to use like talking to the wall. Uh-huh. So why say good night? You should say, hey, I'll be back later. That's why we love you, Ninja. You're one of a kind. All right. Kids, the thing is with when you say what great things are coming, great things come when we release the things that no longer serve us. And I can't emphasize that more and more every day. So I'm going to explain what I got here. What I got here is you might have difficulty in understanding people's emotions, people's ways, what they've done to you and what they've done to you in the past, how they act, how they are, all those things, the difficulties, the trickery, the traitors, the deceivers, the people who caused you losses, the people who caused you pain, the people that were selfish. You are the type of person where you've been through these things like everybody else. And now you should say, I don't have the ability to work with these people. I have difficulty in understanding these people. I'd rather be alone than be around a bunch of idiots that I have to have some type of hostile talks with, conflicts with, or even show them any interest that, or show them that I'm going to give them my energy, right? So the people that have given you difficulties and the situations you've had difficulties with, you now have to release that for good. And once you release that, your determination, your initiative, you being intuitive, you having the strength, the force, you being more active, you feeling like you're getting somewhere, Like you told me when you came in, things are getting better. And I see things continuing to get better. As long as you don't drag your past back in, right, to your life. The more you drag in your past, the less you're going to advance. So in order for these great things to be coming your way, and I feel like you're gonna things are gonna be successful and prosperous for you. You gotta really put your deep emotional feelings into everything. I feel like you have more love for yourself, and you can feel like a champion eventually. You can feel like you're gonna get the things that you really want. But in order to get these great things, you got to be very determined, and you got to put in the initiative to make things happen. And I feel like you're strong enough to do this. I feel like you can make this happen. But what it's telling me is you got to get rid of the negative thoughts, the negative people, get over your past. I know it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. I know it's hard, but in order for greater things to come in, you got to disconnect from the people that you once were around and stop even thinking about them. And I know it's easier said than done, but that's the only way that the greater things are going to come in. Yeah. I feel like you might punish yourself from time to time, and you might feel like you can't get where you want, where you need to get. But I feel your home life, and when you come home, that's where you feel peaceful. That's where you feel the tranquility. That's where you feel like you can be, living in harmony and living good. But leave your past behind, leave your old friends behind, have more favorable expectations and a hopeful outlook that things are going to be better. And if you stay that way, you'll be fine. And what I'm getting also is like whatever you experience, whatever you think is weird, get over it. Don't expect failure, expect greatness, expect better things. Don't ever expect that bad shit's going to happen to you. Just keep telling yourself, yeah, I'm better now. Just like you told me, things are better now. And keep saying things are going to get even better. And if you do that, that's when the greater things are going to happen. And I do see greater things happen. I got the Ace of Swords in the very end there, and that tells me that you'll get what you need. You're welcome, sweetheart. Ninja, what you going on about now? No, she says, I loved your live, Marley. Okay, Marky too. Uh, love you too, kids. And I'm glad everything's better for you. You deserve it, sweetheart. We're all gonna get what we want this year. Trust me. We're gonna be all right. We just gotta stay positive and keep the negative out. And I feel like a lot of people in the world need to get over their past. Leave your past behind. Man, people used to always tell me, Mark, you dwell too much on your past. You always talk about your past. Leave that shit alone. Fuck that, Mark. And I used to be like, yeah, but I don't know why this fucking person did this to me. And I would get all emotional and crazy, and I'll get angry. I'll get, I want to, wake up to violence. I wanted to like slap the shit out of people and, get people back and seek revenge. That was the old me. And the past few years, I realized that that shit ain't gonna get me nowhere. What's happened in the past, whether it's good or bad or tragic, we gotta get over it. And then once we get over the hump, that hump of okay, that's gone and done, then we can move forward in a better light and a better way. And I really do believe that because I'm a living example of that. And you know what? We're always going to be reminded of our past. There's always going to be like a date, you know, like, you're going to say, oh shit, today's date is this. I know what happens on this date, 20 years ago. Or I know this is so and so is this or that, you know. Um, like that's the thing. Like you can think about it, dwell on it for a minute or two, because you're going to, because that's, being a human being, that's what happens. And because we have emotions and feelings, those things are gonna happen. But you got to say to yourself, okay, yeah, today is that day, or today was yesterday was, the anniversary of this, or the time I did that. But that's all good. Now my life is much better. Well, that's good, Dan. I'm glad that, my Aquarius ask can teach my opposite sign how to live better and be better, and be more positive. But it all comes from learning. We all learn from each other, no matter what age, what race, what size, what color. Like, we all can learn from each other. We just have to, like, really set our minds to a positive mood. You know, everything we do in life, we have to think of the best and stop dwelling. It's so easy to be negative, but it's hard to be positive because of what we go through in life. And we can't always dwell on those past things, because that's what made me a better person today, is letting go of the things that I can't change and I can't fathom to deal with, or like, if there was somebody that hurt me in the past, I don't even ask myself why anymore. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what they did, because that person ain't no don't really give a fuck about me. So why should I even give them the time of day? So that's how I, like, I feel like living my life like that worked for me. And that's why I talk a lot on here and share my stories, because I don't want people to feel like you're the only one, because you're not. There's always somebody that has the same life, or close to it, or been through the same situations. But my biggest issue was my past, getting over it. I could talk about it freely now, and I won't even get emotional. I won't even get mad. And I say to myself, you know what? It's all good. I'm over it now. I ain't worried about that person no more. And you know what? I was on Stars Live before I went live with Marley. I went to Star Lotus Tarot channel, and she was talking to a lady, Dr. Susan, someone, I can't remember her last name, but I happened to come in. God put me in there at the right time, and she was talking about narcissists and narcissistic behavior, and how narcissistic people are. And I said, wow, look at this. I happen to just come in here and say hi to my friends in there. I always show, star respect. I always go on her channel and say hello to her and her husband and Ninja and whoever else is in there or whatever. And I happened to come in at the 55th minute, which is the number I've been seeing forever. And I looked and I said, how long has this been going on? And it said 55 minutes that it's been on. And I was like, look at this shit. And then I heard her say, with narcissistic people, you can try and do whatever you want. And that those people are never gonna learn. They're never gonna, like, get better. They're never gonna do this, and they're never gonna do that. And I was like, okay, I'm interested now. I'm listening, and I have to go back tomorrow morning when I eat my breakfast. When I sit down and have my coffee and eat my breakfast, I'm gonna go back and listen to that section, or I'm gonna listen to that whole podcast, because that woman said things that I've been saying my whole life and been thinking lately. And I think she's probably a little older than me, so she knows, you know, and that's what she does for a living. And she said a few things in there that made me say to myself, you know what? I meant to hear this lady say these things, because there's times where I want to attack a narcissistic person with my words and tell them about themselves and expose them. But she was saying, it doesn't matter what you do, that person don't give a fuck. That person's never gonna change. That person don't give a fuck about you. You can say whatever you want. you're wasting your fucking time because you're talking to like a wall that ain't gonna move, change, or do anything. The best thing to do is disconnect from that person and never talk about him or deal with him or go after him. And there's days where she says there's going to be times where that person is going to get to you, or you're going to be reminded of that person, and that person is going to keep coming at you or digging at you into it because that's what they feed off of. And she explained my brother-in-law to a T, or my ex-brother-in-law. She pretty much explained what he did because he is the definition of a narcissistic dickhead. And that's what he was doing. He was poking at us over and over and over and over, you know? And that's the thing. Like I said to myself, this woman just just reassured me that going after him is worse. It just makes me look like an idiot because I'm talking to the wall. It ain't gonna make no difference because I've known him for 20 years and he hasn't changed one bit. He actually gets worse and worse. And the more I say to him, the more mad I get, and then he goes and starts more shit and keeps and keep going on. So it's like it don't make no sense. And that's why silence is better than bullshit. And that's why I live and die by that saying. It's so hard to be silent because you want to like go after that person or defend yourself. And what she was saying, I said, look at this shit. This podcast has been on 55 minutes. I come in here and bang, she says exactly what I want to do, but what I shouldn't do and what I should do. So it was like I came in at the right fucking time to be reassured that my instincts and my intuition and my thoughts about that piece of shit is right. Like don't even entertain it. Just leave him the fuck alone. Who gives a shit? And she was saying that narcissistic people hate that shit. They hate when you're cold and you don't say nothing. And it's true. It is true. And I've programmed my mind to like say, you know what, Mark, even when it's all over, just shut the fuck up and live your life. And she said that, like, you know, you just got to live your life. The more you live your life and show them that they're irrelevant, it kills their narcissistic behavior towards you. They move on to the next victim, the next person that they can control and deceive and, you know, manipulate. And it's true. Everything she said was true. But I got to watch the rest of it. You guys should go check it out. Check Star Lotus's channel, Star Lotus Tarot channel, and go check her latest podcast with that lady, Dr. Susan. She was saying shit to me. I wish I would have kept listening to her, but you know, I was like, you know what? This is some crazy shit because I've been thinking about this shit all day. And then to listen to that woman say that, I was like, you know what, Mark, she's right. Just leave her alone. Like, just leave this guy alone. You know, like who fucking cares? He's a joke. He ain't gonna change. Whatever. Whatever you say, Mark, it ain't gonna make no sense to him or to anybody. Hey Mary, how you doing? Yeah, I try to preach the good, you know, and just make people understand that this is life, you know, and we can't give stupid people our energy because we need it for ourselves. We need it for our life, you know. We need it for everybody. That's what we need. Yes, Ninja. I know you have a narcissistic person around you too. Yeah, we all do. Everybody encounters a narcissistic person in their life. It's the way it is. They haunt good people. They attack good people. They want to make sure they make your life misery, or if they try to make you look bad because they're so jealous of you, they want to be you, but they can't be you, so they want to destroy you. So that's what this person tried to do to me, to my sister, to his children, to his family, to my family. But The thing is I kept saying for months and for a whole year now, let him run his mouth, leave him alone, let him talk. Sometimes I wanted to knock his fucking teeth out. Sometimes I want to strangle him. Sometimes I used to wish that he would fucking just fall off the face of the earth. But that's what those people do. They get to you so much that you start to like think like them or act like them, or you get drawn into a negative dark energy that you start to like want to, that person makes you stink like you don't never thought before. So that's why you got to keep like, you got to stay away from people like that. So it was very interesting to listen to her, and I'm going to go back and listen to the rest. Exactly. Spirit will guide us in the right way, and that's definitely what's happened with me and with a lot of people. Is give your, give it all to God to deal with. Give it all to Spirit to deal with. You know, that's the best way. Like, and when I hear people like her, and when people hear me say it, it reassures you that you're doing the right thing. Yeah, I did, Ninja. I really did. She was actually interesting. Everything she said was actually made sense for me personally, because I'm going through that, dealing with a narcissistic behavior from not only him, from like a lot of people are like that. A lot of people, that's why that word it comes out so much, because that's the definition of the devil in human form, is a narcissistic person. They're really the devil in real life. Okay, Marley, take care, sweetheart. Thanks for everything. Thanks for having me on tonight. I appreciate you. And as usual, we have fun. And we'll do it again. Wish you a good night's sleep and dream good. Dream big. Yeah, so that it was interesting to listen to. It was interesting to listen to. It's interesting to know that people like are uplifting others when it comes to this, because a lot of people need to hear those things. Because if you don't hear those things from a lot of people, from multiple people, then it makes you, because to be honest, like I'm the type of person, I want to expose the truth. I want to expose a liar. I want to like prove that I'm right. I want to prove that, this person is not the person who you think they are. But see, I realize now that that's not my job. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. What I'm supposed to do is be taking care of me. Why should I waste my time and my energy on somebody that's never going to change? Why am I going to try and prove something that is already proven? The truth don't need me to believe it. I already know the truth. That person knows the truth too, but they don't want to believe. They still believe that they're right, because that's their devilish energy. There's nothing we can do. You can't fix stupid. And once they're on that side, they're never gonna change. So I have to like keep reminding myself, and I keep reminding myself, and I like to remind others that we can't change nobody. All we can do is change ourselves, change our perspective, our life, the way we live, the way we talk, the way we act, etc. And that's all that matters. It don't make sense trying to change somebody else, or talking about all these people that don't are irrelevant in our lives, or just a piece of shit. The more we give it our energy, the worse we're gonna feel. Is then we're gonna have hatred in our hearts. We're gonna have resentment in our hearts. And that's why, like, I have that card in my deck as well. It says, "Forgive yourself for dealing with them." You don't have to forgive the person. even though people say that's the right thing to do. But to me, that's bullshit. You're not going to forgive somebody that killed somebody or raped somebody or did something bad to you, right? You have to forgive yourself for the way you think about that person, the way you act towards that person, or the way that person came into your life and you allowed them to do those things to you. So that's why I always say forgive yourself for dealing with the idiots that you've dealt with. Once you can forgive yourself, life will be a lot easier because you're the only one that can do that. And I forgive myself every day for thinking negative or for like calling somebody a name in my mind. I sometimes I get fed up. I'm a human being. I have emotions. I have feelings. So when somebody aggravates me, I'm like, look at this fucking idiot. They just don't learn. Or look at this idiot. They did this. And then I say to myself, Mark, don't be like that. Don't think like that, bro. Then I'll just laugh and I'll be like, you know what? Let me just deal with my own life. Let me just, you know, play some music or go divert my brain to thinking about something else. But that's how it is, though. So continue to be positive, continue to be grateful, show your gratitude, and just believe that life is going to be better. And the people that you love and care about, continue to love and care about them. The people that are irrelevant to you, make them irrelevant. Just like that lady said, we have social media now. It's block, delete, and goodbye. So I'm definitely gonna watch that. I can't watch it tonight; it's too late. But I'm gonna watch it tomorrow morning. Good night, Ninja, for the fifth time today. Thanks for being here, Ninja. You have a great night and a great day tomorrow at work, Ninja. Wishing you a great sleep. So yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good Sunday. All went well. Family's good. I'm good. You guys are good. It's a good day. It's a good night. All is well. I'm glad that everybody's okay. Mary, would you like a message? I give a free message to everyone in the chat if they want one. If anybody wants a message, I'll give you one. I have spirit messages, oracle messages, general messages. If you would like one, I will gladly give you one. No, you can't get another message, Ali. Not on Sundays, you can't. You need to go get in your damn bed, woman. Hope you're feeling better, Ali. No, you don't need one. You want one. You want one. You don't need one. No, Jessica. Yeah. See how they are, Dan? Well, that's good that you can type. I asked Mary if she wanted a message. All right, Mary. All right. Mary, your spirit message is caregiver. I just gave somebody this card earlier. Spirit says, we are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you received care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So Spirit saying, continue to care for others as they care for you. Amen. Sweet talker Betty Crocker. I like Betty Crocker, Dan. She makes the best brownies. You're welcome, Mary. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, Mary, don't cry. But if it's a good cry, then let it out. It's good to cry sometimes. Ali, your card is Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So this is saying seek spirit and they will seek to help you. See how that hand is on your heart? And making sure matters of the heart that you seek will be dealt with. And of course, pain in the ass wants twin flame messages and ain't got no damn twin flame. Oh, hey, Jessica. Oh, she is a twin blame. I don't know. That's for you to cipher out of. It's all of them. Spirit all helps you. It's not a specific person. They all help. Your grandpa, Uncle Wally, Uncle Marky, Uncle whoever. They all help. They're all your spiritual army. And they all know you're a pain in the ass. Mary, see what I have to deal with every day? Absolutely, it takes all kind. And you know what? Your spirit army is your animals that you used to have, your pets, you know, your ancestors. It all is the same. Everything's a spirit. They're all around helping. I can't hear you. Your voice is not working, Ali. All right, Jessica. Shut up, Ninja, and go to bed. All right, Jessica, let's see. 1. All right. Jessica, your twin blame says, I need more time to figure things out. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Our connection still affects me. And that's why they're called a twin blame and not a twin flame. That was perfect. Can't make this shit up. Probably, Mary. You're probably right. That's why he's the twin blame. Mary, there's a man in spirit around you. Jessica, yes, really. Why would it not be? No, this person's in spirit. Second, let me just clear up my table here. Yeah, that's very possible. Remote viewing is, you know, it happens to a lot of people when they lose somebody close to them, and or they start to see or feel the spirit around them. And I feel like there's a man around you. He's an older gentleman, you know. I can see like an older guy around you, and he's got like he's bald on the top, and he's got like hair on the sides, and he's got like grayish whitish hair. It's an older guy, and he has like long pants, long sleeve shirt, and like some suspenders. I would say like he's about maybe between 70 and 80. Could be like a grandfather in spirit that you have around you that takes care of you. All right, Dan, take care, bro. Yeah, it could be your papa, yes. You know, gotta clean my damn cards. They're all full of like stains and shit. Yeah, I feel like, he wants to continue to do that because he doesn't want you to like feel like you have a difficult time in your love life and with love situations, you know? And he's the type of person that he doesn't want you to continue to stay stuck on things that you can't, change, or and he doesn't want you to like feel um that your love life is never going to be great. He wants you to continue to love yourself. That's why you got that card earlier. You know, you got to take care of yourself and take care of the people that mean the most to you. Like he says to me that you have a lot of fake and false people around through your life. You had some people around you that wasn't good and they took advantage of you, and he doesn't want you to like there's no sense in understanding who they are or what they did it or why they did it. He just wants you to get out of that, energy and just keep taking care of yourself. You be your own caregiver. Like you might feel like you don't have any way to solve certain things, but the only way to deal with things is to do it by yourself. Do it on your own. You know what I mean, Mary? The best thing for you to do is listen to your grandpa, your papa. Listen to him. He's continuing. That's why you're starting to hear him and you're starting to see him, and yet you're getting that remote viewing. You know. Hey, Miss Bikini, how you doing? He wants you to like understand that what's happened to you, it happened for a reason. It's to open your eyes. It's to make you feel like you can start all over again, but start all over again for you and not for others. Like he says things have been difficult for you, and he doesn't want you to feel that way no more. He says that you have difficulty in understanding people and why they do things and how they do things, but that's not for you to worry about anymore. He wants you to continue to work to deal with yourself, you know? No problem, Miss Bikini. It's all good. There's gonna be many more. We had a good time though. Yeah, this world is a crazy place, but we are who we hang around, and we can make the world a better place in our own world, in our own life. The world is not to blame. It's the people that make the world go around. It's the people that make the world, that destroy the world and destroy others. But I feel like you have what you need, but you're still not happy. Like you're still not happy with everything. There's still some things that you really want and you need, but you're still not happy. Like I feel like you have your health, you have your life, you have a place to live, you might have a job, you might have this, you might have all these things, but there's specific things that you're not happy with, and that's okay. We can't we can't have a perfect life, but what we can have is to make our lives better personally, instead of giving our energy to the people that no longer serve us and no longer deserve us. So your grandfather wants you to understand that. Yeah. Void out the things you don't need. I'm glad you're here, Mary, and you're here for a reason. You needed confirmation that, you know, that spirit has your back, and what you're doing and seeing is not delusional, it's real. And you gotta understand what's best for you. And that's moving on from all the pain and the sorrow and the misery and the people. It's time for you to deal with Mary. Mary's got to deal with Mary. Absolutely. That's what I want to hear. And the only way to do that is taking care of yourself. You got to be your own caregiver. It's time for you to stop caring about everybody else and but yourself. Put yourself first and everyone else after. Hey, I don't know if this guy's wife is still alive. Like if your grandma's alive, um, I don't know if she's alive or not. But if she is alive, he's grateful that you still care about her or still talk to her or still, hang out with her or whatever. He appreciates you being with her in her last days, or or around her right now. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I can't make out what he's trying to tell me, but I have a feeling that's what he's telling me. Like I can see a lady with like curly hair. She has very strong energy too. Hmm. She reminds me of somebody. I appreciate that, Mary. I just want, I just want you to understand that this is what spirit wants for you. This is what these people want for you. They're grateful for you. Don't give up. And that's why I'm giving you this message. Yep, she's on the other side. Her husband is still here in Cleveland. Oh, okay. So that's why you got the caregiver. That's what that card meant then. So that's what she's saying. Then you care for this man. You help him. She's grateful for you helping. That's why I was saying like I wasn't sure if if that was the case or not. But yeah, that makes sense. So she's grateful for you helping him. That's nice of you, Mary. God bless you. Continue to do that. Their spirit's grateful. This lady's grateful for that. That makes sense. Cool. Now I understand. Now I understand what I was seeing and what I was hearing. I made sense of it now. That makes perfect sense. It's like there, she's thanking you for doing that. Like she's happy you're doing that for him. So it's like I got the reverse thing there. She seems like she's a powerful lady. I get like a powerful feeling around her. She's very smart lady. Like I don't know if she died from like cancer or something like that, or some type of disease or something. She said to me it happened all so fast. But she's happy though. She's happy. I like this lady. She's cool. She seems like an outgoing, fun lady. I feel like she talked with her hands a lot. She reminds me of another lady. That generation is always like that. They all like look the same. They talk the same. Like they all have that energy about them. But she's thankful for you. Just know that, Mary. They just don't want you to be hard on yourself. That's all. Don't be hard on yourself, sweetheart. It's not the end. You'll be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. It's like 12:42 here in the morning. I'm gonna go get my ass to bed. But this was a great day. I enjoyed my Sunday with everybody. It was a really good day. The energy is really nice, really good today. Everything went well. I met some decent people online today, some new people, and it's always a pleasure being with everybody. It's been a great week, and this week is going to be even better. We got Good Friday and Easter coming up. We get to celebrate, you know, for those of you who celebrate Good Friday and Easter and Lent and all that good stuff. That's good. Hopefully, everybody has a great, decent week and a long, nice weekend coming up. And I should be here tomorrow. I might be here during the day because the weather is really crappy here. So if it's raining tomorrow, I'll be online. You too, Jessica. Take care, sweetheart. And wish you all the best. Hope you all have a great day tomorrow. Stay positive. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Take care.